what people typically label ADHD is usually a moment that shifts. One moment you're fine, you're clear and steady, you're rolling, you're smooth. And then something small happens, whether it's a conversation or a decision or something that just internally doesn't feel settled. And a lot of times it's not that obvious, but it's inside you. And there's a large enough shift that you feel it. Others may not see it, but you feel it. That's the signal. That's the cue. And some people with ADHD think these cues are constant, but they're not. And they typically show up in moments in time. And these moments can feel very different. You can feel slightly off. You can feel like something didn't land, or pressure may be increased just a little bit. And you may not even recognize it yourself, but your system feels it inside. I talk a lot about conversation replay, indecision. And in these moments, it's not that you don't know what to do, and sometimes the shifts aren't actually noticed, or they're noticed later and you keep replaying them. But here's the aspect that some people tend to miss, and it's not like a big problem, right? It's not something huge that happens. It can go unnoticed, and that's the sneaky part. And that's what actually gets past people. But by the time you may feel like something's a little bit off, you're already inside the loop. So a lot of things I speak about is being able to catch these things a little bit earlier before the shift happens, so the system never destabilizes. Early detection, pattern recognition. I think that's what it's all about. And small recognition, signal, stabilize, steady. You want to interrupt it early, recognize those cues, and stay steady to where the system holds. And most of us try to fix it at the end, but really it starts earlier. So if you can interrupt the pattern, you'd be much more better off and a little bit more steady, or a lot more steady. And none of this is random, right? None of it's random. And there's patterns that can be detected in order for you to notice these things earlier or a lot sooner. So if you want to see where it shows up for you, I'm currently putting together something small that's going to be hopefully pretty helpful for a lot of different people who may struggle with the understanding of kind of how ADHD may shows up for them. Again, it's something I'm working on slowly, and I will put the link in the description. I'm Darren. If this video brought you any value at all, even if it's this much, subscribe to the channel.